What up, YouTube? Welcome to a Monday update. Normally I post on Tuesdays, but today my husband's at work and it's just easier for me to film today and post today's content as Tuesday's content. I want to give just like a little update to just like YouTubers that I no longer watch in relation to why and some of the different situations that I've been noticing. I'm not an expert on any of the situations. I'm never going to call myself a drama channel. This is just me, my thoughts, my feelings, and how I choose to spend my time. So take it with a grain of salt. And with that, here we go. I used to watch and rewatch a lot of Shane Dawson's content. For those of you guys who, like, if you're on the internet, you probably know who Shane Dawson is, but he did like food videos and conspiracy theory videos, and then he did a lot of like being a self-help guru type videos, which were the more recent ones. And I really got into that stuff, and the reason that I've stopped watching Shane isn't because I don't want to say cancel, but basically I got tired of watching him and his content, and I didn't find it interesting anymore. I no longer watch Tana Mojo. Basically, Tana Mojo was a YouTuber that I watched based on her story times and like fun, crazy vlogs and stuff like that. This is a YouTuber that I can fully say that I no longer support, based on her more recent actions. Literally giving the pandemic a middle finger and just being completely irresponsible and not a good role model. But by the way, if you were looking at Tana to be a good role model, literally reevaluate your life decisions. But the train wreck was fun for a while, and then it just became irresponsible. So I stopped supporting Tana Mojo. I haven't been rewatching a lot of Jenna Marbles content, not because I don't like to, but because it's actually hard to. Seeing her apology video and knowing that she's coming from a good place and a place of responsibility for her past makes it really, really hard to watch and enjoy her videos without being sad that she might never come back to the internet again. And I know that it's selfish to want something like that, because in the end of the day, I really hope Jenna Mori is doing well. I should really get back into watching her stuff. I've recently stopped watching Morgan and Ryland Adams. I'm sorry, I just don't find them super interesting anymore, especially Ryland. I could probably go back to watching some of Morgan's content because I just personally find her more entertaining than Ryland. No offense if you like Ryland. If you like watching that stuff, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I can honestly say that I've never... Actually, that's a lie. Like, I maybe watched a couple of, like, very obnoxious Trisha Paytas haul videos, and then I can honestly say I've never clicked on her again. I think her music's pretty terrible, honestly, but you do you, boo-boo. You do whatever you want to do. I cannot condone that type of being a dumpster fire and trying to let everybody else on fire kind of behavior. I can't support that. Other stuff that I used to watch but don't watch anymore. I do watch Markiplier, Jacksepticeye from time to time. Not as much as I used to, but so yeah, and the whole purpose of me making this video is to say that I watch who I watch because I find their videos entertaining, and I watch what I watch on YouTube and on the app because it's how I choose to spend my time. Oh, and I don't watch Jeffree Star anymore just because I'm tired of his content and his behavior. But I want to go ahead and say this is YouTube is a very small window of content creators' lives, and what we see on the internet might not be a direct reflection of the people that we're watching's actual lives and how they choose to spend their time and who they are as people. people can play it up for the camera, people can downplay it, people can lie, manipulate, twist, and do different things, but they also can lead completely separate lives from social media. And the other thing that I want to get into is I'm seeing a lot of assumptions coming out about content creators and people who use social media platforms, particularly with Jeffree Star. I do follow a lot of makeup artists on Twitter, and I follow them for their creations, for their art, for their things that they do. I'm not going to unfollow them just because they own a Jeffree Star palette, guys, and I'll tell you why. Everybody's entitled to be their own person. And I don't think Jeffree Star's behavior or choices is a direct reflection of the makeup artists that I support. I would never cancel somebody's art just because I think that they emulate the same behavior as somebody that they're buying products from. It doesn't make any sense in my mind at all. If you own a conspiracy palette, I don't think you're trash. I don't think you're a bad person. Because those are two totally different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I buy something from Jeffree Star. I'm not Jeffree Star. I just like the makeup. And I think that's where we run into a lot of honestly missing out on some really great people and some really great stuff on the internet, is that we take these people that we want to support and we hold them to our standards of like assumptions and things that, you know, it's easier to say, oh, I'm not following you because you support Jeffree, you're a racist, than it is to actually get to know somebody and know who they are as a person isn't Jeffree Star, and to appreciate and support their craft. And I can honestly say that I will never unfollow somebody just because they buy makeup from another content creator. And I will never not support somebody just because of something that they own. And I will never assume that just because they buy these products that they are a direct replica of the person that created these products. I think that's wrong. And I think that that's incredibly judgmental and honestly rude. I also think you are allowed to have your own opinions, and we as viewers and creators are allowed to pick and choose and follow who we want to pick and choose and follow in our lives. And I completely understand people wanting to distance themselves from that kind of fandom, because to them it's scary, and maybe they don't want to get canceled for having, do I have a bite on my neck? For having somebody who supports Jeffree Star in their feed. And that really is a fear, especially when it comes to people who are using social media as a career. And with cancel culture being as rampant as it is, having somebody take a screenshot and manipulate it or share it with somebody is very easy. And I understand the different reasons for people wanting to distance themselves from that type of content and that type of association, and I respect that, and I wish it was different. I wish we could take people at face value, but sometimes you just can't. So with that being said, this has been a video of YouTubers I no longer watch or support, and kind of just a little bit of background insight for any of my makeup artists out there. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm pretty terrible at makeup, but there are some amazing makeup artists out there who have been extremely supportive, and I appreciate all of you. And just try to be kind to one another and do your research, and yeah, make your choices yours. And I love you. Have a great day. Bye, guys.